Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for the Ag Report. USDA is issuing the final emergency relief program payments for crop losses in 2020 and 21 for those farmers who received ERP Phase 1 payments. Initial payments were made in 2022 to producers based on crop insurance losses. Payments were subject to a 75% payment factor, and now FSA has determined they can pay out an additional 3.5%. A total of $306 million will be paid out nationally. Meanwhile, ERP enrollment continues for disaster losses suffered in 2022. Well, the Montana Department of Agriculture is accepting applications for the Junior Agriculture Loan Program. Young people under 21 who are active in ag can apply for loans up to $8,500. Director Christy Clark says that with the average age of the producer being nearly 60 years old, it's important we find ways to encourage the next generation to stay involved in production agriculture. And the final figures are in for U.S. meat exports in 2023. This time it was pork that set a new value record of $8.1 billion, up 6% from the year before. Beef exports did close 2023 down 15% from 2022's record levels at just under $10 billion. Our top market, South Korea, was down from the year before, but Mexico was one of the bright spots for U.S. beef, having its second highest year on record, while exports to Central America and the Dominican Republic were record large. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here for the markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, but it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Thanks for joining us back here for the Ag Report. USDA says that the ag industry can expect the largest ever year-to-year dollar drop in net farm income this year. Income is estimated to be nearly $40 billion lower compared to 2023, down more than 25%. Two major factors impacting the income forecast: increased costs and lower crop prices. Now, if you've been watching our reports, you're probably thinking, what the heck? We've said record high cattle prices. How can farm income be down? Now, ranchers will likely see higher prices, but livestock numbers have fallen so much that total income will still be lower. And for a fourth straight year, production expenses will hit new highs, with the biggest items being labor, feed, fertilizer, and seed. Well, the cattle market continues to reflect the strong fundamentals of those tighter supplies across all classes of cattle. From the start of the year, live cattle futures are up $14 and feeders $23 higher. Higher feeder cattle across the board at Billings Live, with lighter steers $12 to $18 better. Low 6-weight steers $298 to $318. The upper 6 weights $280 to $298, and 5-weight heifers $280 to $310. In Bowman, 60 to 80 pound lambs sold from $238 to $262, 80 to 100 pounders $202 to $228, and not much for good news came out of the USDA World Supply and Demand Report last week. The Ag Department increased the U.S. ending stock estimates for wheat and corn due to reduced use. Wheat is struggling to get much going in the futures, and corn now has had 3 straight days of contract lows. Well, that's it for today's Ag Report. Have a great week.